What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh and welcome back to another competitive Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video. Today we're talking about the first Series 2 team that I have built that I plan to kind of keep tweaking and working on. Again, we don't have access to this yet on the ladder, and we don't have a lot of usage stats yet because just last night, at the time of recording this, Showdown opened up the Series 2 ladder, so everybody's still testing and getting used to this stuff and trying out the Paradox Pokemon. So this is definitely subject to change, but I think this is a pretty solid base for getting into Series 2 with using a couple of these fun Paradox Pokemon. So if this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subbed for more videos like this in the future, and also be sure to check out the Discord where people over there playing Pokemon all the time. But let's get into it. So comment question of the day: what Paradox Pokemon do you think is going to be the biggest pain to deal with come Series 2? What do you think is going to be just an absolute menace to society and something that you're going to hate seeing on the ladder? For me, I think it's going to be like Flutter Manes. Right now, I just think Flutter Mane is what everybody is gravitating towards, so we're just going to see so much of it that it's not that it's going to be super oppressive, because I think there are solid counters to it. I think it's just going to be really annoying. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. So this team does feature Flutter Mane, speaking of the devil, right? So I think Flutter Mane is going to be really solid. I made a whole other video talking about what Paradox Pokemon I think are going to be good in Series 2 right now. I think Flutter Mane is just going to be so good because of its stats. Like, look how fast this Pokemon is. Like, it's just so fast. And with booster energy, you don't even have to commit that much to speed, and you're outspeeding most Pokemon in the format, with the exception of like Iron Bundles, with Meowscaradas running around with Choice Scarf. You know, those are the things you have to be worried about. It's just a fast Pokemon. So the set that I'm running: Booster Energy, Photosynthesis with a Fairy Terra typing, Dazzling Gleam, Sunny Day. Sunny Day is kind of an interesting pick because it can set up my Roaring Moon without having to have another Booster Energy, and I don't have to commit to like Torkoal or something, right? So this is a really solid option in terms of setting up other Paradox Pokemon because of just how fast it is. Then you have Shadow Ball and Icy Wind for speed control. I think this is a really fun set. The EV spread, as it is right now, is 20 HP, 104 defense, 252 special attack, and 132 speed with a timid nature. I think this is just a really solid Pokemon, like I said, and definitely seeing a lot of use. Next up, we have Roaring Moon, and I think Roaring Moon is really solid on this team. I think Steel Terra typing is probably your best case. I'm running Clear Amulet because, again, I'm running Flutter Mane to set up this Pokemon. But then we have Iron Head, Dragon Claw, Protect, and Dragon Dance, and this is definitely subject to change. I haven't been getting a whole lot of use out of Dragon Dance. I almost think I'm going to prefer running like Crunch or something on it. But right now, as it sits, we have Dragon Dance. EV spread is a very simple one. It's 4 HP, 252 attack, and 252 speed. It's got pretty decent defensive stats as well. You could definitely sacrifice some of this to boost up your defense a little bit if you wanted to, just because, you know, you're getting the bonuses from having the sun and maxing out that attack. So you could sacrifice a little if you wanted to make this just a skosh more bulky. Next up, we have Arcanine, and I think Arcanine's going to see a lot of play with the shift. One, because it's a good intimidator. You know, Dondozo's still probably going to be running around, but it does play well into like Roaring Moons and things like that that are going to be benefiting from Clear Amulet. So this is just a really solid Will-O-Wisp setter. I'm not 100% on the EV spread right now. Right now I have it at 244 HP, 4 attack, 68 defense, 76 defense, special defense, excuse me, and 116 speed with a Jolly Nature. This has Safety Goggles to avoid those pesky Brute Bonnets that are running around right now, and just other Amoongusses. You're able to play around them with Safety Goggles. Will-O-Wisp, Extreme Speed, Flare Blitz, and Snarl. Snarl plays really well into like Flutter Manes, Iron Moths, things like that you're going to be seeing running around. Next up, we have Kingambit to kind of finish my fantasy core. I think Kingambit's really good into Flutter Manes, opposing Flutter Manes. Its Sucker Punches are just nuts into most, like if you're seeing Iron Bundles, you're like half healthing them. Plays really well in the Flutter Manes. Flutter Mane just doesn't do any damage to Kingambit unless you're running like a really cheeky Flutter Mane scent that maybe is using like Fire Terra Blast. You're not worried about Flutter Manes, alright? So I have Kowtow Cleave, Sucker Punch, Protect, and Iron Head on this Pokemon. Plays, again, super well in a Flutter Mane, but then just a very powerful Pokemon anyways. 252 HP, 252 attack, 4 special defense, and an Adamant Nature. Just a very solid Pokemon all around. Next up, I needed a Water type. and I really couldn't figure out what I wanted to run because I was like, I could maybe use Dondozo on this team, but I just wasn't seeing a whole lot of value out of bringing Dondozo, at least at the time of team building this. So I opted to go for a Choice Specs Rotom, and normally I like to play a bit more defensively with like a Berry on it, but because I had Arcanine already with Will-O-Wisp, I didn't see the need to have another Will-O-Wisp setter. And this Pokemon just does crazy damage anyway. So I have Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, and Shadow Ball. This plays super well in the Flutter Manes. You know, you can do Choice Specs damage to Flutter Mane with this. Very, very solid Pokemon. 252 HP, 252 special attack, and 4 special defense with a modest nature. Just does big, big damage. Big, big damage. It's super fun. Plays very well also into Iron Bundle. You do have Electric Terror typing here to make your Thunderbolts that much more powerful. It also removes the Freeze Dry super effective effect that Iron Bundle has against you. So it's very nice in that regard as well. And then finally, I have Amoonguss. Amoonguss just kind of fit. I needed like a grass type Pokemon. Right now I just have Water Terra on it. I'm not sure I'm going to keep Water Terra, but that's what I have been running. We have Regenerator on it, Citrus Berry, Spore, Clear Smog, Rage Powder, and Protect. Clear Smog's kind of nice. It's been playing very well. I've seen a lot of like Iron Hands running Grass Terra typing, so it plays well into that, as well as having the ability to do super effective damage to things like other Brubonnets or things of that nature. Also, you know, Dondozo will still be around, so I think this is a valid option. It also shuts down like if Dragon Dance goes up on Roaring Moon, things of that nature. Like, it's just super beneficial. And then Rage Powder gives you the option to like do big damage with things like Kingambit and Rotom-Wash. And if you've got your Roaring Moon set up, it's just a lot of valid options to start sweeping with. So I think Amoonguss still is just such a good Pokemon. I don't think it's ever not going to be a good Pokemon. So let me take it on the ladder and show you guys how it works, and that'll be it for this video. All right, they have 3 Paradox Pokemon. That's kind of interesting. I think Rotom Arcanine actually doesn't seem too bad as a lead here. I also don't mind Rotom and Flutter Mane either. Arcanine in the back. And then, what do I think? Would I get much value out of Amoonguss? I don't know, just because they have that. I think Kingambit actually plays here. Yeah, I think it's Kingambit. There is actually also open team sheets here. So that's kind of crazy. They did add that as well. Oh, we got to reconnect. That's fun. What did I run? This, 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 and this. Cool. So there's Torkoal and an opposing Flutter Mane. Okay. Cool. So I feel pretty good just going for this. They changed to a normal type. That's really cool. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, we missed our Hydro Pump, too. That's just literally worst case scenario there. Okay. So we can go for Dark type, Sucker Punch, and do the same thing. Amoonguss comes in. Oh, we were so close there. We go for another Solar Beam. What do they got? Honestly, I feel pretty okay just going for a Cleave into that slot and Extreme Speeding Torkoal. Yeah. Yeah, that did so much damage. Cool. Now we got both Pokemon super weak. We can go for the same exact play. Actually, we don't need to go for the same play. We can go for Kowtow Cleave and Flare Blitz into the Torkoal slot, just in case they rotate. They try to protect again. We knock Torkoal out. We cleave here. Bye-bye. So then it comes down to their final 2 Pokemon. I think it gets problematic if they have Great Tusk. They have Roaring Moon. Okay. They can't Terra either, which is really big. I think what I need to do is protect this turn and get a Will-O-Wisp off on Roaring Moon. Yep, that's why we protected. They crunch. That's pretty big damage, but we do land the burn, which is very, very big. We go for Sucker Punch there, and we'll go for... honestly, probably Flare Blitz. That's perfect. That's exactly what we needed to happen. They go for Crunch. I think we do finish this out pretty well. It does still have the attack buff, which is kind of bad. Let's see how much damage Sucker Punch does. Oh, that's pretty big. Can they do it? No. Cool. Yeah, and the burn helps so much. We can definitely Sucker Punch this. Oh, they fail. Oh. I mean, you have to take a Sucker Punch at some point. Like, you can just keep DDing, but you're going to go down to burn. So there's the team. It's actually very strong. We had a weak start because I was not expecting the normal Terra typing on that Flutter Mane. But you were able to see how this team was able to like kind of come back and work as a unit with this Will-O-Wisp, especially pairing so well into things that would otherwise do huge damage. Like that Roaring Moon was going to be very, very devastating if it landed some of those boosted attacks. So that is the team for you guys. I hope you found it entertaining. I will have a Pokepaste in the link in the description below for you guys to check out if you want to check out this team and try messing around with it, maybe altering a little bit on the ladder, and just testing some stuff out going into Series 2. I think this is a solid start. Like I said, it's subject to change. We have no usage stats. We don't know what Terras people are going to be bringing. You know, nothing is set in stone yet for this series, but I think this is a really solid starting point for getting into this new format. So if you found the video entertaining and helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Also check out the Discord, like I said at the start of the video, where people are over there playing Pokemon all the time. And check out this video where I talk about all the Paradox Pokemon that I think will be super, super good to build teams around come Series 2. If you want to start testing stuff out, I think these are the best Paradox Pokemon in terms of use cases on teams. And then also check out this video where I just went off with Murkrow on the Series 1 ladder. Super fun video. Check it out. But until next time, peace.